Hey, this is Pete. Today I'm going to talk about a drawing I did on January 13th, 2024 at a place called Honeylux Coffee in Watsonville, California. They were super nice there. I walked in and they were very friendly, and they even after I put the cream in my coffee and all honey, everything in the coffee, they offered to top off the coffee for me to maximize the amount of the beverage in my cup. Really nice people there. They also gave me some special honey from a friend of the business or something that was, I think, from San Luis Obispo or something, some type of honey they put in that was extra special. So it was cool to go there. It's right across the street from the airport, so there's a lot of cool things to draw. You could park and just watch airplanes driving by. But when I was there, I was inspired to draw the room. And then as I left, I showed them the picture, and they mentioned the owner actually likes Star Wars. And so what I'm going to show you now is kind of just the sketch that I drew while I was there on paper. I scanned it into Photoshop. I went over that hand-drawn picture. I went over it in Photoshop, kind of loosely tracing the lines that I drew, and then I added the Star Wars designs into it, just based on photo references from around the internet. So this type of format's pretty fun because going to a cafe is something I always love to do, and it's a local cafe, so maybe people will see this and they'll want to give it a try as well. I'd say one of my favorite things about sketching in cafes is the people sitting around, and you overhear stories, and sometimes people will come up and kind of ask me what I'm drawing, and it's fun to kind of talk about things like that because a lot of times they're interested in art too, and so it kind of is inspiring to, feed off of that energy. Also, just people talking in a room and doing their work kind of helps me focus as well. So this character is called a Mon Calamari. It's a race in Star Wars, and this individual is sitting at the chair by the window enjoying a coffee by the Christmas tree. And the previous two characters I drew, one is called a Kowakian monkey lizard. In some of the scenes in the original Star Wars, I thought it's a pretty cool design. And then the Mandalorian is standing by the counter with his coffee, and I put a Hutt individual, kind of like Jabba the Hutt, and this is a kind of large slug-like creature, iconic from the movies as well. And this Hutt has a plate of croissants. I feel like the shapes are similar, and that's what I think what he would order if he were to visit Honeylux Cafe. And then there's still some room to put another character, so I put Rey. I wanted to put some sort of Jedi, and I put Rey from The Force Awakens. I like the movie, and this is the first character that came to my head to put in this space. And you can see I had some trouble with the perspective and getting the face proportions correct, the head proportions correct, and the costume in the correct perspective. But eventually I got to some level of completeness and was able to finish this character right below that monkey lizard, hanging from the I think they're light covers or something over the counter. So all in all, it was a really fun time at Honeylux, and I highly recommend going. And maybe you'll see some of the Star Wars crew there when you go. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any locations, restaurants, cafes, or anywhere you think would be interesting to see a sketch of, and also add some unique designs or characters or elements to the scene, then let me know what you want to see in the comments below. And I really appreciate you watching, and take care.